Hi, and welcome back to MyExcelOnline.com. Today we are going to go over how to compare the values in two columns in Microsoft Excel. So by the end of this video, we are going to return a value of not found in column C if there is not a match in A and B, and a value of found if there is a match in columns A and B. Also, we will have some additional training options for you at the end of this video, so stick around for that. So the first thing we are going to do, if I click in C2, is use the VLOOKUP function. So I'm going to type equals VLOOKUP with a left parenthesis. And the first argument I'm being prompted for is what value do I want to look up? And in this case, I'm going to click on A2. I could start with B2 if I wanted and compare it to what's in A, but in this case, I'm going to start with A2 and compare what's in column B. And then I'm going to type a comma. And my next argument is table array. So think of it this way. Where do I want to see if there is a match? So in this case, it's column B, and I'm just going to click column B and then type a comma. And my next argument is column index number. And this is which column in the set that I selected in the previous argument for table array do I want to use? And in this case, I only have one column, which is column B. So I'm going to type 1 and then type a comma. And this last argument is whether or not I want an approximate match or an exact match. So I'm going to double click here for false for exact match. And then I'm going to close my parentheses and hit enter. And I can see that I'm being returned with an error, and this error is NA. Don't worry about that. We're going to get rid of that in a second. But if I click here and I select this box on the bottom right-hand corner and I just drag down a few cells, I can see I'm getting an NA error when there is not a match, but I'm returning the actual value of what's in column A when there is a match. If you are liking this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get notified when we release our weekly videos. So I'm going to click back here on C2, and right in between the equal sign and the VLOOKUP, I'm going to use a function called isNA and a left parenthesis. And then at the end of my VLOOKUP, I'm going to put a right parenthesis. So I want to see if the isNA error is being returned. And then I'm going to hit enter. And again, I'm going to autofill these few cells. So I can see a true is being returned when there is not a match, and a false is being returned when there is a match. So we can put the words found or not found based on whether or not the isNA is true or false. And we can do this just with an if statement. So if I click here between the equals sign and the isNA, I'm going to type an if statement with a left parenthesis. So if this is true, then I'm going to type a comma and return the words not found. And then I'm going to type a comma. So if this is not true, or if it's false, I'm going to return the word found, close my double quotes, close my parentheses, and hit enter. So I can see not found is being returned for my first row because these two values do not match. So if I click here and select this box in the bottom right-hand corner and drag all the way to the bottom, I can see found is being returned when there is a match, and not found is being returned when there is not a match. We go into this a little bit more in detail, as well as a few other ways to compare values in two columns out on our blog. And I'm going to include a link to that blog entry in the description below on YouTube if you would like to go there and learn more. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for us and we'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time. If you want to learn more about Microsoft Excel and Office, join our Academy online course and access more than 1,000 video training tutorials so that you can advance your level and get the promotions, pay raises, or new jobs. The link to join our Academy online course is in the description.
If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're really serious about advancing your Microsoft Excel skills so you can stand out from the crowd and get the jobs, promotion and pay rises that you deserve, then click up here and join our Academy online course today.